NBA 2K26's gameplay is finally here. The embargo is finally lifted. All the content creators who went to Community Day get to post all the gameplay and footage that they got from Community Day, playing the game early. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man, it looks really good. Like, the game speed looks fast and fluid. All the dribbling animations look like they go together. Look at this shit. Look at Wimby's go-to shot, bro. That looks insane. And I know every single year, like, the gameplay comes out, 2K gets glazed, everybody's hyping it up, saying it's the best, and sometimes it doesn't end up being that good, bro. But just from what we've seen so far, this 2K looks promising. And obviously, we don't know everything about the game just because they played it early and they got to post footage. We know basically nothing really, because all the gameplay that's come out so far is just NBA players dribbling around and shooting and whatnot. So when you're playing my career, you have all the best SIGs. You have a bunch of NBA players' different SIGs combined into your one player to optimize your dribbling and what your favorite is and what you like launching out of, etc. So judging the dribbling off of this gameplay is not wise to do whatsoever. It gives you a good gauge on how you can move and stuff, but it's definitely not accurate to how we're going to be moving and playing and how a game is going to be played with our my players. With that being said, though, let's look at these go-to shots really quick. KD's looks really sexy. He's got a nice up and under. Look at this Yao Ming one, bro. This dude just did a post hook from three-point line and greened it. Obviously, Dirk's is really nice too, by the way. That looks very realistic to what Dirk be doing. Now, obviously, it probably won't be possible to green that one, especially with Yao, how he just greened that hook from the three-point line. I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure, that all these clips you see, like when they're just dribbling around and they're in the shoot-around court or whatever it's called, they're on rookie difficulty, so it's much easier to green. You can green a lot of shots that have the most minute, tiny green window ever because it's on rookie. So a lot of these won't even be possible, or they'll be very hard to green consistently. Like that one, that doesn't even have a green window, and he just greened it because it's on rookie. So a lot of people are saying that needs to be patched, but like I'm almost positive when we are playing and you have that animation on, you will not be able to green that whatsoever. Like you can green a lot of shit on rookie that you can't green on any higher difficulty. You know, it's on rookie. Now I want to talk about this specifically. Momentum crossovers and momentum behind the back are both back this year, and that's been like a staple in all 2Ks that they basically removed last year, and that's huge for dribble heads and really just dribbling in general. The momentum crossover has been a staple in 2K, and it's so good and it's so needed in 2K because it's such a core dribble move that you can combo a lot of shit out of. And without the momentum crossover, I feel like dribbling is always clunky and unnatural feeling. The momentum is like the staple of 2K. And just look at these clips, bro. Like, tell me y'all don't think dribbling's back. And I know I said don't judge everything based on the gameplays we're seeing right now, just because it's NBA player SIGs only. They all have their NBA player SIGs only, so Kyrie has every single Kyrie dribbling animation. But I think that helps my case that dribbling looks good this year, because even when everyone was limited in what they could do and the SIGs they had on, the dribbling still looks good. And I think that's something that's been such a problem with 2K. The fact that you were basically forced to choose between like 3 or 4 SIGs in each category just so your player could move fluently and you could speed boost out of them, that ruins the game. Nobody's going to run SIGs that you can't speed boost out of, or that are clunky feeling and looking and you can't run out of them. It really looks like you can use almost every single SIG in the game and you can get a nice boost out of it. And by the way, this is not my gameplay. I'm never one to dribble like this. I really salute all the true dribble heads that try to break the game and are going back and forth and spinning back and everything. I dribble to score. I run behind a screen. If I'm open, I shoot it. If I'm not, I hit the slip or make a read. But just by the looks of all the gameplays I've been seeing, bro, the dribbling looks really nice. It looks like a vast difference from 2K25. And look at this clip. You can spam escapes both ways, back and forth, without L2 canceling or any of the stuff you had to do to make that possible in previous years. You can just flick your stick one way to run one way, and then you can flick it the other way to run the other way. I don't know how I feel about this, and also, like I've said with basically every clip, take these with a grain of salt. There's no stamina in any of these clips, so your stamina would probably be cooked by the point you did like 5 of them in a row, or whatever it is. Like, okay, well, he's doing like 10 of them in a row, but his stamina's pretty cooked at this point, you know? So it isn't going to be like a viable option to just hit it 10 times, which is very important in my opinion. I think being able to hit it 2 or 3 times in a row to be unpredictable in which way you're going to run is a good thing, though. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm obviously not a fan of just spamming, and that's been a problem a lot, especially in like 2K22. But I don't know, man. It really looks like 2K cooked for 2K26. I know people say this a lot, and all the YouTubers like hype up the game when it's about to come out, bro. But like, I knew from like the first gameplay of 2K25 when it came out that the dribbling was not very good and it did not look very promising. Not to mention like the RNG and shooting and all the other problems 2K25 had, but 2K26 looks really fucking good in my opinion, and I'm excited. It's been a while since I've been like, alright, I'm lying. I'm excited for every single 2K. No matter how bad the gameplay or good the gameplay looks, I'm getting it. Alright, but I'm excited for this 2K. The dribbling looks good. I love a 2K that has nice fluid dribbling, and I feel like I can move which way I want to when I want to move that way, and I'm not restricted by 6, bro. Like, everything I've seen so far looks very promising in my opinion. Now what you're seeing as the gameplay for the rest of this video is just a 5-on-5 game that a bunch of people had at Community Day. I'm not sure who all was in this game. I know Laker was in it. I'm not sure who else. Laker's the one that's going to be highlighted. This is his gameplay. Now, these are NBA player SIGs. This is basically the people's first time playing NBA 2K26. So the gameplay isn't going to be the cleanest, but it'll give you all a pretty nice idea of what the game is looking like. Right here, Laker gets the ball, makes a drive with, I think is that Hakeem? Goes for a little drop step into a meter dunk. Doesn't time it right, but let me go back. Look at the size of this green window on this meter dunk. For one, you can actually see the green window on your meter dunk this year, and that's pretty big in my opinion. Pause. That's a pretty big green window for a standing meter dunk. He's got a defender down there, and one big, huge problem with meter dunks in the past was it didn't matter who the defender was contesting your meter dunk. If he was in like a perfect spot, if he was 5'7", your green window would be minuscule, no matter what. Attributes didn't matter, defensive ratings didn't matter, badges didn't matter. There was just certain spots where you could stand as a defender of any height or defensive rating, and the meter dunk would be basically impossible. One big thing though I really want to emphasize with this game and its eventual release here in a week, I really don't want them to touch a lot of things in the first like month of the game. I want them to keep the gameplay how it is. Let people learn the game, get all their badges, upgrade their my player, be a good overall, and know how to dribble and do everything before everything gets touched. Especially shooting. Obviously, this is more focused on dribbling and stuff, but just keep the game how it is for a while. Let everybody learn the game. If there's game-breaking bugs and glitches, or just like people abusing a move that isn't working how it is supposed to, then obviously patching and stuff. But just the core game needs to stay the same for a while, because every single year game comes out, nobody has all their shit, nobody knows how to really play the game yet, they haven't got all their badges, they don't have the best jumpers, and they complain about the movement and the green windows, and they can't hit their shots, and then the game changes and it's dumbed down, the skill gap gets diminished, and it's just a worse product than when it came out. I'm super excited though for 2K26. Comes out in a week. I'm going to be on this game 24/7. It's going to be my life. I'm going to have to tell every single human being I know and associate with, I'm not going to see you for about 2 or 3 weeks. I'm going to be in my room, in my chair, playing NBA 2K. And with that being said, I'm going to be posting a lot of videos, especially just build videos and jumper videos. I'm a good shooter. That's what I'm known for. That's what I do. I shoot the ball very well. So if you're looking for good jumpers for basically all heights, I'm going to have every single build in the game the second day the game comes out. So if you're interested in jumpers, builds, all the basic YouTuber stuff, drop me a sub. Drop a like on this video. If you want to see more like this, I'm going to be coming with so many fucking videos this year. It's insane. It's been Bonnie. Peace out.